psychic reading on Ray J versus the Kardashians. Hello, we are Trinity Oracles, 3 real psychic sisters. Book your own personal reading. That link will be in the description box below. We also have a Patreon and a Oracle Card Readers Academy where you can learn to read cards just like us. That information will be in the description box below. Go ahead and like this video and subscribe to our channel. Alright, so Ray J was he on a podcast saying some weird...
He's been everywhere saying that he's building up a federal case against the Kardashians, a RICO case against them.
Basically going after them.
Going after them, and then the Kardashians are suing him for defamation of character.
Oh, I didn't know they were suing him. Okay.
This is the second time he's brought allegations against them. Remember, he was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna, something about the sex tape.
Yeah,
they're
gonna admit that the mom did it.
Yeah.
Allegedly the mom did it.
So if people want to know those, is Ray J okay? Because Ray J been going on all these podcasts rambling. People are like, are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of a podcast when he was saying something about
He was saying crazy
He was saying
stuff.
something. He said something. I had to watch it 3 times. I was like, did he really just say that? So is Ray J okay? What is his current energy?
Ray J is not okay. Ray J is not allegedly in the right mental state. It's possibly he's allegedly under the influence of something. So he's not okay.
Yeah, I got he's not okay. Spirit also keeps saying that Ray J's, like he said, mental state is not good.
There are people in his camp trying to pull him back. And his energy is basically, I can say whatever I want, I can do whatever I want. But there are people around him like, hey, like, stop talking, stop going on these podcasts. You say Ray J's not listening because he really does believe, like, whatever he's up to, like, it's good, basically.
I'm getting the same thing. I'm getting Ray J's not okay. They say he's not going to be okay for a while now. There's definitely something with him going into rehab.
Oh,
I don't know if it's going to be a rehab for helping with... I'm just going to keep it as rehab because there's rehabs for different things. He is going to be going into rehab. So just be on the lookout for that.
Yeah.
Brandy or one of his family members could be making some, like, public case for him.
That was the question: is how does Sister Brandy feel about her brothers? What are her brothers saying? Because he said Brandy is no longer his sister anymore.
Oh wow!
Like, the family is sad, the family is shocked, the family is devastated.
Spirit keeps saying like Brandy, like this is for some reason they keep like showing like Brandy's like, oh, here goes Ray J again with his little temper tantrum. Here he goes.
Or like on a rant.
Yeah, he's on a rant there. Oh, here we go. Here goes Ray J again.
Yeah.
You know how he gets.
There's been like multiple like interventions done to help him.
That's what I was about to say,
multiple
too.
interventions trying to hold him back, but they're like basically at this point they're just like, let him ramble on, and when we can get him in some get him some help, some rehab, we will get him in. But they say Brandy's actually like disgusted by the things that she's saying, and she's like holding her breath, hoping that he doesn't say anything personal about her in the family. She's just like, oh my gosh. Like, she's like, can someone put a rein on his mouth? Like, can we get him? Because she's like, what is he gonna say about me?
Exactly, because I keep hearing like family secrets.
Yes.
We don't want people to know.
Gracious,
so
Ray J.
that's what I'm getting. Ray J is going to get help though. They
Yeah,
show that, but
I saw that.
it's gonna take. And they said it's going to be some significant help, and then he's in the background.
Spirit keeps saying that it has to do. He will get help when it starts to affect his kids.
Oh, he had kids.
Yeah. They keep showing he's like, okay, I got to get myself together for my children.
But you know what's funny? I keep seeing something about the Kardashians. I would not be shocked if there's talks between the Kardashians and the Norwoods.
I think.
Yeah, I was like, I couldn't remember the last name. I would not be shocked, or between the Kardashian team and Ray J's team. That's what I'm getting. Like, hey, he needs to simmer down. Hey, look, we're gonna file a defamation of character lawsuit.
Wow.
He's ranted against us beforehand, and he was lucky we didn't sue him the last time. So I see that there's gonna be continuing talks, trying to like get people to be like, Ray J, this is enough. Like, stop. I would not be shocked if maybe their team is trying to get him help too. I would not be shocked. Yeah.
Because I feel as though spiritual union, I feel as though Ray J actually might attempt to put out personal pictures, personal text messages, maybe even videos, audios, and be like, this is who these people really are. And they're like, oh my gosh. So everybody's basically holding their breath trying to get him, reel him in basically. So this is very serious too.
Yeah.
So this isn't a joke. He's not faking it. This is all real. Whatever he's going through, it's all real.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right. So why is Ray J really going after the Kardashians?
Because he said he's working with the feds to allegedly take the Kardashians down. I think he's been rambling about him podcasts and interviews and stuff like that in videos.
Spirit said he's really going after the Kardashians. Spirit keeps saying that the Norwoods and the Kardashians were close at one point, and they said that Ray J took like their alleged betrayal, really seriously. He's like, yeah, we said we have each other's back, but like you go and you do this, you get famous off of this. Well, I'm sitting here and people are looking at me like the villain.
I'm getting with Ray J. I just think there's something going on with him. He needs a lot of help.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
I just think I feel like Ray J's not in his right mind. So I feel like things were kumbaya in the past. I help you, you help me, blah blah blah. You know, stuff like this, and I just think it's a spiraling mental health condition going on with him. That's what I'm seeing. They keep saying, get ready to see Ray J on talk shows.
Oh.
Yeah, they showed that. Showed that. But I'm gonna
Too bad Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams isn't back on the air because he'd be right up on Wendy Williams.
I'm gonna bring this up. This is karmic relationships. So this is not just something that happened in this current life. They say in past lives. I get karmic relationships next to star family, which represents actually his soul is holding a grudge against being put out of the family. They keep showing Ray J and the Kardashians and the Norwoods are like in the same same soul family.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so they shown like
Makes
Ray
sense.
J has done some antics like this before in past lives and had got cast out and he didn't quite understand in those past lives. And they show in this lifetime it's like a lot of karma between the Kardashians and the Norwoods, like a significant amount of karma. And they say there's always going to be karma between them, even in future incarnations, unless they do some deep clearing, stuff like that. But Lord have mercy.
Spirit also says Ray J wishes he were a bigger star. That's like one of his. They said it's a lot of reasons.
Yeah,
why
wait a
he's-
minute. I love that song. Little Kim.
Oh, that's a good song.
Oh,
yeah. I was like, wait, what?
That's
that's a really good song. And he had other songs, but
He was crying in the rain.
Anyway,
it's sexy.
yeah, he has some really good. Yeah, but
As a matter of fact, that was the one who said
I love you first.
It was
Yeah.
about 8 years ago.
Was if I had one wish?
Oh,
One
that was
wish.
the bomb.
But that was the same song though.
What's your favorite reggae song? Put it in the comments.
Oh yeah. He had really good music, and people make fun of his songs, but his songs were good. Anyway, what was I saying?
I don't even know.
Spears said that like Ray J, even in past lives, like he didn't understand like his actions and his words. So he's like, why do I get cast out of the family? And they said that's like a big thing for him. Like family's everything to him.
Exactly.
So he's like, oh, like you guys should love me regardless. But they're like, hey, no, you can't say that.
Exactly.
I'm getting the rejoice celebration card. There's like people holding cups. Ray J feels like he's owed more money from the Kardashians. He really does. He's like, because I know from the tape that him and Kim did, he alleged that the mom paid him. I think he actually showed proof that the mom paid him some money to keep his mouth shut, like an NDA. But he really does feel like I basically helped make the Kardashians. I made you guys, so I need more money from you. So he's really hoping like they basically like give him some more money to keep his mouth shut.
Wow.
Plus like the alleged mental illness thing, mental health thing he got going on.
Yeah. You know what? Spirit keeps bringing up in my ear. They're talking about Princess. Her name is Princess Love, right?
Yeah.
How Princess Love and the kids are being affected. They keep highlighting their mom. I mean, the Brandy and them's mom. Hold on, give me a second.
She was their manager.
I think she was their manager.
They show Ray J's mom and the whole entire family is terrified of what may come of her son. Like, oh my God, like what is gonna happen to him? Like, oh my gosh, like that's what I'm getting. I'm not saying that they're afraid he could be homeless or something of that nature, but it's like they're like, who is he hanging out with? Like we do not like who he's hanging out with, stuff like that. Like they're afraid he could end up like Orlando Bloom. Yes, like they keep showing like, oh my God, we hope he doesn't end up on the streets. We hope like I feel like they are doing as much as they can to make sure. How do I explain it? Like I feel like they check up on him a lot. Ray J, come to the house. Ray J, give us a call. Like they're afraid like maybe one day they will never hear from him ever again. Like they are like nervous. But they show Princess Love. I'm gonna say this. I think they keep showing the fall of their relationship was the beginning of his decline. They show that. I think that Princess Love and the kids keep a distance. I'm not saying that he's not able to see his kids, but I do think there is some type of distance between them.
They keep showing Princess Love is like, hey, you can't come if you're acting like that.
Exactly. I would not be shocked if maybe like their Brandy and Ray J's mom is like maybe like if we get him around the kids more, maybe the kids can get him to get help. Maybe the kids can influence him to stop hanging around certain people, to stop doing certain things. I would not be shocked because they keep showing like they're just in a tizzy trying to figure out like what do we do. But you know what? Ray J keeps distance between him and his family. His mom and his sister, and I don't know if they have any other siblings. Yeah, I think Princess has to intervene a lot. So yeah, Jesus.
You said Ray J's mentality is like me against everybody else.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
All right. This is a question. Will Ray J be successful in getting a case against the Kardashians?
He said he's working with the Fed. That's what he said.
Fear says no.
Drop the fear card. They said no. They said this is all in his head, but they said he really does genuinely believe in his mental state right now that he actually is really building a case with the Feds.
Yeah.
He could be talking to me and he's like, Erica's a Fed agent. Like, I'm talking to Erica. And I'm just like, no.
Yeah, they said that in his mind, he thinks...
Rich.
Yeah.
They said no.
Exactly.
And what is the future for Ray J?
Oh, you know, I heard there's not much in his future besides podcasts, talk shows, taking break, getting help for what's going on with him. But I mean, that's what I'm seeing. I'm not really seeing much. There's no revival of his career. I'm not trying to be shady.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not either.
Yeah,
but Spears said, don't be surprised if you don't see Ray J on a reality show. Another reality show being like, hey, you know, talking whatever he's saying. They said, don't be shocked if you don't see him on another show. Be like, how did Ray J get up on MTV's The Challenge?
And
like, what is this?
One of the worst things he could do. They say that is such a bad decision, but it's such a bad decision. Like, Lord,
or hosting another show or something like that. Then yeah,
he needs to stay.
They said that his behavior will
get him in trouble
on the show.
But they said, but
potentially other cast members like, hey, Ray J was trying to do this and this. They said, don't be surprised if he doesn't end up back on like reality TV in some way.
Ray J is gonna get better though.
Yeah,
I think number 4, which represents like getting his act together. I got the authority card. They said it represents his family's gonna stay on top of him. I would not be shocked. They keep highlighting Marilyn Monroe. If you guys know anything about Marilyn Monroe, she actually had like a quote unquote nanny.
That
was with her all the time, make sure to stay on checks. I feel like Ray J's gonna have a nanny with him all the time, making sure he stays straight.
I don't know Ray J. I don't know much about Ray J.
Or if he's counselor, what do they call him?
Or if he's into like Buddhism, like that
some type of Eastern.
Yeah, some type of Eastern spiritual practice. But they do show him being like, hey, when he does get his life together, like, hey, I took a pilgrimage or spiritual trip to Bali or Thailand, and I'm really learning about myself. But they said that's not going to be into the future. And he's like, hey, I need to get help.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm getting though whatever show that you were talking about that he goes on, they say people will be running to watch that show. They said Ray J is going to bring in numbers because people want to see how he's going to act.
And what he says.
Yeah, what he says. They show that, you know, unfortunately.
Some type of reality show, people want to be like, why is Ray J on here? He's like, I have to be here. And they said that his presence, like you said, is going to bring
the numbers.
Yeah. And for some reason, they keep showing people what's the word? They keep showing Kanye West. I'm not saying, I feel like people are going to compare him to Kanye West. I wouldn't be shocked if maybe there's chatterings online right now, like saying he's like Kanye West or blah blah blah, like he's speaking the quote unquote alleged truth and blah blah blah. Like I would not be shocked if people are already rambling that now. Wow. But other than that, I don't know why they told me to ask for Brandy. For some reason,
I know she came with like a movie recently,
and I think
that movie was I watched that movie. It was a horror movie, right?
I Know What You Did Last Summer?
No. It was there was a horror movie that I think I watched earlier this year. It's basically she was married to this guy, and it was supposed to be a horror movie.
Yeah,
it wasn't scary. It was okay. Basically, she married this guy, and his her mother-in-law was like possessed by the devil or something like that. I don't know. It had potential. She did great in it. Her acting was really good. But the movie was just like...
She's about to come back into the spotlight in a big way, though. Because she's about to do more movies.
Well, she's going on tour, too.
That's okay.
They're doing the Boys Mind tour.
Yeah, they said that she's
they're on it right
in a
now.
big way, so I see movies.
I see her and her daughter potentially doing maybe some type of song collab. Or a collab album or something with her daughter, Spears says.
Okay. Is Brandy married? Because I see Brandy getting married. That's what. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. She's gonna get married. This is gonna be a very happy relationship. for her, and they keep saying for her and her kids, huh?
Maybe he has kids.
Maybe.
Blended family.
Yeah, and they said this is going to be a very long-standing relationship. And Spirit keeps showing like the reason why it took so long for her to end up finding like Mr. Right is like she had to go through a lot in order to be in a healthy relationship. So she had to go through shit. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. And they said Brandy's about to get her own show. There's a pilot being filmed, and they said there's a show. Yeah,
I was watching Moesha yesterday.
Moesha.
Yeah, the show was good.
It was good.
Yeah, it was an episode where she went to the I think some like rich high school. I don't know. Her dad, when she got in trouble with, her dad caught her with Q. And was like, hey, you gotta go to the school. And all the kids were like, some of them were being like a little racist. So she's like, I'm out of here. But anyway. Yeah, I remember that episode.
Yeah. Once Brandy gets her show, y'all, let her know. Hit her up and say, Trinity Oracles predicted it first. When she gets married, Trinity Oracles predicted it. Said y'all gonna have a good, long-lasting relationship. But really quickly, I'm gonna bring up the Kardashians. Let me see what's coming up in the future for the Kardashians.
Oh.
Not much besides Kim's, was it Skincare? Skim? Does Kim have a skincare line?
I know she did makeup at one point, but I don't know if she got into the skincare realm.
Yeah, there's a chance.
I know Kylie did.
Yeah, there's like a budding skincare collaboration for Kim. She may come up with her own line or collaborate with someone. That's what I'm seeing, but nothing much really for the Kardashians besides
making more money.
Same old, but I do see, what's that girl's name? Khloe could be having another baby.
Oh,
yeah, they said this is like a secret baby coming. No, a secret baby. Yeah, so I think this might be in vitro or IVF, or maybe she gets a surrogate. But there is a secret baby coming for her, and the public's gonna be like, "Oh my gosh!" She's like, "Surprise, surprise!" Oh, okay. I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna leave it, save it for another video.
All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. Yes.
Book your reading with one of the Trinity Oracles sisters at TrinityOracles.com. Links in the description box below. Enroll in the Oracle Card Readers Academy. You can learn how to read cards just like us. And join that Patreon with all them juicy videos that we cannot put on YouTube. That link's in the description box below. And book your 2026-2027 personalized yearly forecast and get a head start on what's happening for you next year and the year after. All right, until next time.